What's up YouTube? It's your boy Josh Reese back at it again with another video. Before we get started, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe and we'll get right into it today. So today I actually wanted to talk about a topic that I've heard a lot about recently, and that's about the COVID vaccine. And today I'm going to be sharing some tips that you can do to make your COVID vaccine hurt a little bit less. That's one thing with this new mRNA vaccine that's coming out that everyone's getting. I'm glad everyone's getting it, but some people are complaining that it hurts more than usual. And I'm just gonna share some tips that you can do to make it hurt less than a normal vaccine and really get through it. So the reason why it hurts so much is that this mRNA vaccine is new science. And so this RNA is so fragile that it needs to make sure that the immune system mounts a response against it pretty soon. So it puts these chemoreceptors into your body as well with this mRNA so that your body can mount an immune response against it. Now these chemoreceptors, like integrins, they cause certain symptoms like pain or swelling a little bit, like your body usually does with an immune response, just so that your body knows it's there, just enough so that it knows it's there. But this is the reason why it hurts a little bit more than usual, is because there's things in the vaccine that make it hurt more than usual so that it works. So the number one thing that you can do to make it hurt a little bit less is get it in your non-dominant arm. I know a lot of people, out of habit, they just ask, hey, which arm do you want it in? And you think, okay, my dominant arm, I'm already thinking about it, let's do it there. But I want, if you want to make sure it hurts a little bit less, put it in your non-dominant arm. You use your non-dominant arm a little bit less than your dominant arm, so that way the day after, which is the day that it hurts the most, you won't be using it as much and notice it as much the next day. So that's the first tip that you can do to really make your life a whole lot easier, is get it in your non-dominant arm. The next tip I'd say for helping your COVID vaccine hurt a little bit less is make sure you relax first. So the number one thing about vaccines is, or shots in general, right? You want to make sure that it's in a spot where it can go into your bloodstream and work as quick as you can. And if you're tense and if you're cautious, so cautious about it, so tight about it, the person putting in the vaccine is going to have a harder time knowing where to put it, and it's going to actually hurt a little bit more for you as it goes in if you're clenching your muscles, if you're tight. So make sure you can relax as much as you can as the shot goes in, and it helps you almost not notice that it's getting put in if you're relaxed enough. So make sure that you just relax your arm as much as you can and just kind of go with it, let it go in. So that's big tip number 2, is that you just got to make sure you relax as it's going in. Tip number 3 is, I'm sure you've heard doctors say this a lot, is make sure you move your arm around right afterwards. So what this does is you want to get your blood flowing. Not just your blood, but if your muscles are moving too, that helps all the fluids in your body just kind of move around more. And especially, it's most crucial right after you get the vaccine, is you want to make sure you move your arm around, get your blood flowing, right? If you can raise your heart rate a little bit, get it going throughout your body as fast as you can. This will help not only the pain spread out over where the shot was just put in, your body will be able to respond to it over your, a little bit bigger area, but it helps the shot do what it needs to, right? You want this, these antibodies to be produced in your body, and it's only going to be able to find this mRNA if your blood's moving around, so that I can find it fast enough. So make sure you move your arm around, not just a little bit. I want you to do it in the first 15 minutes or so, enough that you can really feel your blood pumping. So that's tip number 3, is make sure your blood's pumping and to move your arm around a lot. Okay, so the next thing I'm just going to say is just take it easy the next few days. Right, if you don't want it to hurt, just make sure you, I don't know, don't do, maybe take a day off the gym, do things you'll use your arm a little bit less the next day. Just take it easy, because really the day after is the day you're going to notice it, and after that you really don't notice it too much. Maybe if someone hits you right there, you'll notice it again, but just make sure that you go easy on it the next few days. So those are my 4 tips to help you have a easier COVID vaccine and have it hurt a little bit less. Thanks. Bye.